San Francisco's a conservative place, famous for good food, good families, good business. And sometimes even people from Boston move out here. But down on the waterfront, it's a different story, because a blue nose down here is a guy who's either drunk or dead. Along the Embarcadero, the piers come in different sizes, like a chorus line in a cheap nightclub. And they go from south of the ferry building clear past the China docks. Almost out of sight, about the same place you'll find a price tag on a new suit, you'll find Pier 23. From there, it's a short trip to Denny O'Brien's boat shop. My place. I rent out boats and do anything else that means long odds and short hours. My sideline's trouble. And as long as I get paid, I can't be responsible for the guys who hire me.
Well, I'm off, my boy.
You're not kidding?
Well.
Hello. Yeah, this is O'Brien. Who? Oh, Barton. Oh, I don't know. I'm pretty busy. Well, sure, I got a customer here now waiting for me to finish a job for him. Yeah. Worth my while, huh? Okay, I won't promise anything, but I'll do my best. Stockwell's Jim? 2 o'clock. Okay. I got to the gym by 2 o'clock, all right, and stood over by the side, watching a middleweight named Vic Lundy work out for his fight. Lundy had a string of knockouts and everything that it takes to make a champ. The talk around the locker room said the only thing that kept Harper going was a bottle of bourbon and a quart of liniment.
Well, O'Brien, how do you like my boy?
About 10 rounds ahead tonight?
Go to bed?
I may.
I'll save you some groceries. He's not going to make the grade tonight. Let's take a walk.
You're a lot of character, aren't you? How come a fight manager runs his boy down?
Just friendship, O'Brien. That's why I called you. I want to see you make some money.
Make or save?
I'm going to hire you. The rest is up to you.
Sounds tough already.
Well, for you, I don't think it will be. Come on in, O'Brien. Want a drink?
You said you wanted to hire me. Let's talk business.
All right, I will. Why don't you bet some money for me?
You must know some bookies.
Yeah, I do, but I can't go. I've got a reputation.
You'll never live it down now. You're too old.
Yeah, we'll try. I'm going to try a switch tonight. I want you to lay some dough on Harper for me.
Wait a minute. Your boy looks too good for that.
Don't think Lundy's ready for Harper yet. The old bird's smart.
He's feeble, too. You had to get him off old age pension to make the match.
Well, at least nobody's had to lift him into the ring or carry him out.
Oh, cut it out, Barton. Harper hasn't got enough muscle left to comb his hair. Either your guy's got toe in or he's taken a dive. Which is it?
Now, let's not get moral, O'Brien. Quote your price to lay my bets.
What does 200 sound like?
Sounds like blackmail. We can't all be honest. Why don't you lay $3 grand that Lundy ends up on his back?
You're a bum, Barton.
Maybe so, O'Brien. You know something? Anybody's a bum at the right price. I hear yours is 200.
Give me the dough.
Right, there's $3 grand. And here's a list. Bet $1 grand with each one of them. Let all the boys know you're betting for a guy named Steve Belzig. Don't forget that name. Steve Belzig.
Cost me dough to be a heel. Where's my 200?
Give you 100 now. Rest when you finish. Don't forget what I told you about that name. Steve Belzig. Anyone asks? Here's the address.
Sounds like a gag.
Maybe so, O'Brien. But if it is, somebody's going to die laughing.
Can I give you a ride?
Or take me for one?
I'm sorry, Mr. O'Brien. I just want to talk to you.
If talk's all you want, see your psychiatrist.
Please. I'll drive you anywhere. I've been following you, Mr. O'Brien. I need help.
I haven't known you that long.
It's about my boyfriend. That's what I want to talk to you about. Won't you at least sit in the car with me?
Sure, I'll listen.
My name's Gail Chase. I go around with Ham Harper.
I didn't think he was that young.
He thinks he's even younger. He's fighting Vic Lundy tonight, and I'm worried.
You're in a class by yourself.
You don't understand, Mr. O'Brien. Ham's not in condition.
I can understand that.
Please, he's risking his life tonight. He's fighting with a blood clot near the brain, and he wants to keep it a secret.
But the coroner's bound to find out.
Tonight's his last fight, Mr. O'Brien. If he makes it all right, we're going to get married and settle down on a farm somewhere. That's why you've got to help us.
Okay, you've won me over, lady. I'll buy anything you raise except kids. Now, what else can I do?
Tell me whether Lundy is going to throw the fight the way it was planned.
I'm not the referee. How should I know?
You just came from Harry Barton's office, didn't you?
You don't miss much, do you?
Harry mentioned your name yesterday. He said he was going to hire you to do a little side betting for him.
And you want to know whether it's still on the same side, huh?
That's right, Mr. O'Brien. I'm the worrying kind. I just want to make sure there wasn't a switch.
There wasn't.
You've given me hope, Mr. O'Brien, and I'm grateful. You wouldn't disappoint me, would you?
That depends.
On what?
On what you're used to. See you later.
Thanks, Mr. O'Brien. I hope I see more of you.
I hope you get your hope. At the first bookie house, things took on a new twist. Or maybe it was the same twist. Because when I mentioned Steve Belzig, the guy hesitated and gave me a funny look, and I knew he was digging back for that name, too. I told the next bookie to make the receipt out to Steve Belzig, and he acted like he touched an open light socket. It was the same at the third place. As soon as I said Steve Belzig, the guy reacted like I'd said a new word, and maybe it was bad. When I got to the arena, Lundy and Harper were on, just starting the first round. Right from the bell, Lundy began jabbing, and at the end of the first round, he was still going on all cylinders. Lundy should have dived then. But if it was a fix, somebody switched signals. The next 5 rounds were a repeat performance of the first. Harper stayed on his feet like a puppet in a Punch and Judy show, and Lundy was the puppeteer. Only he was pulling punches instead of wires. The crowd kept yelling for action, but Lundy and Harper played deaf, like a boss when he's asked for a raise.
Check it out.
Barton wasn't anywhere to be seen, so I decided to head for his hotel. When I reached Barton's hotel room, there was a "Do Not Disturb" sign on the door. But when you're $100 short, good manners cost dough.
You don't read, good fellow.
I'll go back to school. Where's Barton?
What's he to you?
$100? Where is he?
Running, I guess. Why does he owe you the dough?
You're kind of nosy, aren't you? I'll be seeing.
I said, why does he owe you the dough?
What makes you so tough?
This.
Oh, I see. Barton hired me to lay some bets for him. I just dropped by for a tip.
I give you a good one. Your name is O'Brien.
Do I have to pay you for that?
Who's this?
He's a bill collector. His name's O'Brien.
He's the guy. Barton told me he's the
All
guy.
right, Lundy, all right. We'll take care of him as soon as we wear you out.
Oh, but I tell you, I didn't mean to win. It was an accident.
Yeah, the kind I don't have any policies on.
Yeah, but I did just like you said. I made it a good fight for a while, and then I was going to take a dive in the 7th.
Well, that's wrong. It was supposed to be the 1st.
Well, Barton told me it was the 7th. Well, maybe he made a mistake, huh?
Maybe he did, but right now I'm laying the odds on you.
Oh, listen, I even bet on myself to lose. Ask O'Brien.
All right, O'Brien. I'm asking.
He's right. If you don't believe him, call a bookie. You got a finger.
I got an ear, too. And I hear you bet $3 grand for a fellow by the name of Belzig. Who is he?
Belzig? Well, it's me. But I don't understand. I haven't used that name since I got out of prison. It was a big secret.
And then the warden must have been talking because the word got around.
Hello. Yeah, Gannon speaking. Huh? Are you sure? Well, thanks. Thanks a lot. Yeah, I'll remember you. I said I'd remember you. Thanks. Well, it was a good fight, Lundy. But it looks like you're losing this one.
What do you mean, Gannon? What do you mean?
I'll tell you all about it as soon as I tuck in O'Brien.
Oh, wait a minute. Where do I figure in this thing? I went down for the count, but they forgot to stop counting after 10. When the numbers ran out, there was Brugger, right on cue, looking like a guy with a winning sweepstake ticket.
For a fighter, O'Brien, this guy looks very natural here. Do you think he'll get up?
Well, even with a long count, Inspector.
I thought he won the fight.
Guess he didn't do so good on the rematch.
All right, fill in the details. How'd it happen?
I don't know, Brugger. I was just holding down floor space with the guy.
Give me some names.
Why don't you try a gambler named Gannon? It was probably his tip that brought you up here. He was working Lundy over.
Yeah? Why?
I wouldn't know. Gannon got a hot phone tip, and then he slugged me.
All right, big shot. So far, you're doing pretty good. Make up some more.
Okay. Lundy was supposed to throw his fight with Harper tonight. Only he was bad on figures. The fix was set for the first round, and he thought it was the 7th.
And Harper couldn't hold out that long, huh?
That's right. A blood clot slowed him down.
You got more inside dope than an X-ray, O'Brien. Now tell me how you conned your way into things.
Sure. Lundy's manager, a guy named Barton, hired me to bet $3,000 on Harper. I just came up to collect my fee.
From the looks of things, you did.
Sure. Just like I told you. I'm an innocent bystander.
You stopped being innocent when you found out you were supposed to wear pants. I don't believe you. Barton was just over to look at the body. He doesn't know you from a load of coal.
So that only proves he's got a short memory.
I got a better conclusion. You bet your own $3 grand on Harper.
Now, where would I get that kind of dough?
I don't know, but you fixed that fight with Lundy yourself. When he double-crossed you, you killed him.
That's a wonderful story, Brugger. Only headquarters will cut it down like nickel gin.
Figure it backwards, O'Brien. It still adds up. You and the dead guy in the same room.
Oh, wake up, Brugger. If I'd killed Lundy, do you think I'd have been holding down the floor with him?
I'll find the answer to that and throw the book at you.
Yeah? Well, while you're stubbing your toe on that one, get a coroner's report. You'll find out Lundy's been dead more than an hour.
If the coroner breaks your story, O'Brien, I'll get back to you in a hurry.
And if he doesn't?
We'll get a new coroner.
I had a lot of bases to tag and a lot of questions to answer. Did Lundy really figure on throwing the fight? And what did Gannon hear on the phone that sold him on getting rid of Lundy? I needed help. So I headed for home and the only honest guy I know, my roommate. Ex-Professor Frederick Simpson Schicker.
Oh,
Still hungover, Professor? At this hour?
your implied rebuke lacerates my soul, Dennis. I am fully aware of my transgressions of this evening.
And rolled in blotto as usual, huh?
But I banished them in a bucket of cold water and returned to the arms of Morpheus for the merited rest of the unbefond.
Is your head clear enough to listen?
Like the pellucid do, Dennis. Like the pellucid do.
Well, I'm in a jam. Homicide's after me.
Seems like their most persistent form of recreation. What for?
I got myself hired to bet $3,000 on a fighter named Ham Harper.
Sounds like an actor, but continue.
So, first thing in the morning, I want you to check the bookie joints and see what you can find out as to Gannon's whereabouts. Also, fill in any background dope you can get on Barton.
Oh, it will be a trial to venture forth without the necessary quota of sleep and spirituous stimulant. But for you, Dennis, consider it done. Consider it done.
You'll survive, Shickup. You always have.
Gannon's place was on the 4th floor, and for $1, I got the janitor to open his door. Nobody was inside. I went through the desk, and there were a couple of calendar girls who must have posed without asking Mother. Then I found a half-written note on a piece of scratch paper. It was addressed to Lundy, and it said, "Remember the deal, or it'll be your last one."
Hello, Denny. Mind if I read over your shoulder?
If it's your hobby, go ahead.
What are you doing here?
I'm tired. You explain.
Oh, I can explain, if I have to.
You know, the last time I saw you, you were about to homestead with Ham Harper.
He was live that time.
I've had a funny feeling ever since. I think you were lying.
So I lied. It was my job. Gannon wanted me to find out if Lundy was leveling with him.
And you found out he wasn't, so Gannon leveled him, huh?
You're guessing.
No. I was dragged in as an eyewitness, baby. Where's Gannon now?
I promised to marry him, not follow him.
You better get your radar to working, because your boyfriend's in trouble.
He always is. Can you prove it?
I'll mark this letter Exhibit A. Gannon threatened to knock Lundy off if he won that fight last night.
Slow down, Denny. You're drawing fast conclusions.
Maybe. So long, sweetheart. I'll see you later.
You're leaving a lot of things behind.
Like what?
Like $500 for that letter.
The answer's no.
That's a bad word, Denny. Let's talk it over.
Talk what over? The money or the bad word?
I can do it better, Denny. And it won't hurt.
I'll bet.
A little practice never hurt anybody. Denny, I have a feeling about you.
Yeah, but the answer's still no.
Oh, you're losing your grip, Gale. What's the answer this time, O'Brien?
I'll go along with the crowd. That gun looks like a big crowd.
What's he got that you want, Gale?
You better duck that one, baby.
It's a letter. I saw him pick it out of the basket as I came in.
Stop swaying, O'Brien, and give me the letter. Now get out of here. And remember, you come back and I'll shake you up good.
Okay, Gannon. But if you're busy, she does an awfully good job of it. After I left Gannon, I went back to Barton's room and found he'd taken a powder. I made a couple of fast calls and had no luck. But downstairs at the taxi stand, I rolled a natural. For a $5 bill, Sid, the cab driver, was willing to remember where he'd taken Barton that morning. The place was up on Telegraph Hill, an isolated boarding house, where the landlady, for another $5, told me which was Barton's room. The door was unlocked, so I accepted the invitation and went in. The shades were drawn and the room was dark.
Oh, you, O'Brien. How'd you find me?
With my Ouija board. Come on, we're going down to headquarters.
No, you got me all wrong, O'Brien. I can't go out just now. I can't leave this room, understand?
Oh, yes, you can. You just keep putting one foot in front of the other. It'll be easy.
I'll explain everything, O'Brien. Just give me a minute.
Sure, I'll give you a minute, but it'll take longer than that. Why'd you tell headquarters I was betting my own $3,000?
I couldn't help it. If they knew I was part of the fix, they'd take my license away, and I've been in this business a long time, and...
Yeah, how long you been giving the business to other people?
Like who?
Like Lundy, for instance. You told him the fix was set for the 7th round. It was for the 1st.
I didn't know anything about that. Honest, I didn't.
Your boy was fighting under orders. If he was going to take a dive, he would have done it when you told him to.
I tried to tell him in his corner, but he wouldn't listen. You know how it is in the heat of battle. A fighter sometimes forgets himself.
Yeah. You let him kill a guy with a blood clot on the brain.
All right. So Harper didn't have a good head.
Neither did you. You had me spread Steve Belzig's name around town. The bookies got wise in a hurry and lowered the odds.
Yeah, I guess I should have figured one of the boys might have been in jail with Lundy.
That tongue is sticking right through your cheek, Barton. You knew the bookies had got wise to Lundy's real name.
Wait a minute, O'Brien. You don't understand. I used Belzig's name so we could get our dough without showing up.
Yeah? Well, I got a murder rap to beat. This is one thing you got to show up for. Come on.
I can't do it. Gannon thinks I double-crossed him with Lundy, and he's out for me.
Yeah, well, so am I. And I'm closer and madder.
Wait a minute, O'Brien. I got a proposition that's well worth your while.
Get your shoes on, or do you want to go barefoot?
But this'll clear you with the police. All you got to do is pick up a package for me.
No. I did one job for you.
Listen, this has got evidence. Enough to clear you and enough to get me out of town.
To get you out of town, anybody would have done it for you. Why'd you have to wait till I showed up?
Because I can trust you, O'Brien. If you double-cross me, you lose your last alibi.
Okay. How do I get it?
Here, this key to my safety deposit box downtown. The package is inside. Just bring it back here and don't open it. That's important. Don't open it.
When I opened the vault, the package was sitting in the middle. I couldn't tell what was inside, so I figured I'd wait for Barton to do the unveiling. Miss! I started out of there, but as I turned the corner...
What are you after, O'Brien?
A 4-minute mile, so drop off.
Slow down, big shot. I'm moving the finish line right down to headquarters.
All right, Brugger, what's on your mind?
Barton. I just saw him. He's in a bad mood.
Well, it could have been the company.
It also could have been 2 slugs in the head.
You trying to tell me he's dead?
Unless he's a soft breather. Now, tell me how it all happened.
I don't know.
The landlady said she saw you go into Barton's room. When she went in later, she found Barton dead. You got an alibi for me?
I'm trying to think of a longer word. When I left Barton, he was alive and shaking.
What were you doing with him?
Matching stories. I didn't like the one he told down at headquarters. He gave me the key to the safety deposit box.
Yeah, I know. You were supposed to pick up a package. Let's have it.
He said the package would clear me.
Let's have it.
Well, don't get grabby.
O'Brien, you can throw away all your suits. From now on, the pinstripes are going to run the other direction. There may be 40 or 50 grand here.
That's not my kind of dough, Brugger.
You're the ambitious type. Barton got paid off by Gannon before the fight, didn't he? You got wind of it, talked Barton out of the key to the vault, then shot him and picked up the dough.
Oh, cut it out, Brugger. You haven't got anything on me and you know it. If you really want to crack this case, check on Gannon and his girlfriend.
I'll do that. I'll shop around a little. But I'll find a way to drag you in.
You couldn't find an ingrown toenail if you knew which foot it was on.
Don't go barefoot, O'Brien. I may learn.
It was hard to tell why Brugger let me go. Maybe he wanted to run those big bills through his fingers. You never can tell when one will drop into your cuff. I knew then that Barton had lied to me twice. That package didn't figure to clear me. He was waiting to get the money, and I turned out to be the best errand boy in town. Hello, Professor. I was afraid I might miss you.
I was beginning to worry about you, too, Dennis.
What'd you find out?
Quite a bit. A revolting situation. Harry Barton is the type of manager who is never known to have lost what is vulgarly called a fix. Rumor has it that he wagered $10,000 on Lundy to win.
Uh-huh. If the odds were 5 to 1, that figures. I just picked up about $50,000 for Barton from a safety deposit box.
That $3,000 you were asked to advertise was undiluted red herring. He wished the word noised about that his pugilist was wagering against himself.
Mm-hmm. That made the odds just about right for Barton's big bet, huh?
I don't think Barton will ever win a popularity contest.
As a matter of fact, he just lost one. They found him dead with 2 bullets in his brain.
What does that do for you?
It gives Homicide 2 bouquets to try to pin on me instead of 1. What'd you find out about Gannon?
He was a small-time gambler, but he could have executed the fix.
Tell me, did you run across anything on a girl named Gail Chase?
Oh, I couldn't help but hear about her. A creature of unsavory proclivities. Barton, Harper, and Gannon all yearned for her favor.
And who did she give it to?
As it was conveyed to me, Gannon and the girl planned to enter holy wedlock in about a week or 2, but she is leaving town tonight.
And I better get over to Gannon's before he leaves, too. One of them is going to stand in for me at Homicide.
Good hunting, Dennis. Watch out for those stand-ins. Sometimes they steal the scene from the star.
Okay, thanks, Prof. I'll watch him. And thanks for the research. Oh, do one more thing for me, will you? Call Brugger and ask him to meet me at Gannon's apartment right away. I may need a witness. Got it?
I'll do that, Dennis.
Up until now, it was like reading a book and finding the last 10 pages missing. The 50 grand filled in the empty spots, but an answer without proof was like cutting off your nose to spite your face.
Now, what's the matter with you? Don't you like your face? You keep coming back.
Wonder how your face will look in what they're wearing at San Quentin this season.
I'm supposed to break down and cry now, huh?
Sooner or later. Homicide wants you for the murder of Lundy. They'll throw in Barton, too.
That's very generous of them. They can't prove a thing.
That's right, Mr. O'Brien. He was with me all the time.
That's no alibi. That's just bad taste. You taking a trip, Gannon?
Yeah, we're going to the station. Gail's going to visit some friends, but she'll be back in time for the wedding.
Boy, if you got faith, she can spend a lot of time with a friend. She can spend 50 grand, too.
What are you talking about?
Ask your girlfriend about the key to Barton's vault. Ask her what she's doing with it.
What's he talking about, baby?
I don't know, darling. He's crazy.
Yeah, well, just so I'm not. Let's take a look on that bag, huh?
Sure, darling, sure. I haven't got any key.
Well, if you have, you won't have it for long.
See, what did I tell you?
Maybe she's got it on a chain around her neck. Maybe she's got it in her pocket.
Yeah, maybe.
I tell you, darling, I haven't got any key. Ed, that isn't mine. I don't know how it got there.
It's a key, isn't it? And it belongs to Barton. The vault number's on it. So you and Barton were pretty chummy, too, huh?
Listen to me. Somebody must have slipped it into my pocket.
Yes, somebody slipped it in your pocket, and that somebody was you, baby. That's the reason I couldn't get it from Barton. Now, where's the dough?
I don't know, I tell you. It's a plant.
Convince me more. Now, where's the dough? Where's the dough?
I haven't got it. It's a lie, I tell you.
You're making it bigger every second.
You're hurting me, Ed. Please. Please.
You don't have to beg him. He's doing it for free. Oh, where have you been? Playing jackstraws?
I just got your message.
Out of my way, copper. Out of my way and let the girl go, too. I got some unfinished business with her.
No, you don't, Ed. I warned you. Take him, Inspector. I'll tell you enough about him to lock him up for 1,000 years.
I'll tell it to him fast or you'll never finish.
Drop the gun, Gannon. Looks like I owe you some thanks, O'Brien.
Save him. If I get to thinking about it, I might regret it. I guess it's all right if I run along now. See you later, I'm afraid. Hey, Shipper, wake up. Shika, open up your big blue eyes.
Oh, hello, Dennis. Oh, a dead one.
Too many vitamins, huh?
My conscience and the prima facie evidence compel me to admit I may have been a bit too assiduous at the bar this evening. How does it fare with you, Dennis?
Well, the deal was about like we figured it. Gannon paid Lundy and Barton to throw the fight to Harper. He knew Harper was on the downgrade and he figured he could clean up on the long odds. But Barton got selfish and tried to ease Lundy out. He wanted to keep the hotel for himself.
Nice people.
Well, Anyway, Barton told Lundy the fix was on for the 7th round instead of for the 1st. Then when the bookie scare started, the long odds went to Lundy.
I'm with you.
Well, that's exactly what Barton wanted. So he went out and secretly bet 10 grand on Lundy to win. But one of Gannon's boys found out about it and tipped him off by phone.
And Gannon figured Lundy was in on the deal.
That's right. So Gannon killed Lundy and planted him on me. Then he got some more bright ideas and knocked Barton off. But he couldn't find the money because I had the key to the safety deposit box.
How did you get Gannon?
I planted the key in Gail Chase's pocket. Then I needled Gannon into suspecting her of double-crossing him. After that, I let nature take its course.
Did Brugger show up on time?
Yeah, at the last minute.
Maybe your luck is changing, Dennis. Maybe you'll stick to renting boats for a while.
Hello, Mr. O'Brien.
Hello.
I'll pay your check.
Thanks.
I followed you all the way down here, Mr. O'Brien. Can you stop long enough to make $100? I want to hire you.
For $100, you got a good chance. What's on your mind?
I want you to act married for one night.
I'm not a very good actor.
Mr. O'Brien, my name is Irma Rand. I have a stepdaughter named Sylvia. It's for her. She needs someone to act married to her for one night.
Go ahead.
I've known and loved Sylvia a long time. We were models together. I married her father.
And?
A little over a year ago, he went bankrupt and, well, he committed suicide. Sylvia and I have been closer than ever since then. I'll do anything in the world to help her, and that's what I'm trying to do now. We can afford to pay $100.
I got a friend who'll do it for love. Look, lady, so far it's a bum story. Make it sound better.
Oh, you don't understand. You see, it's about her boyfriend. His name is Bill Rafferty, and he's coming around tonight. We want to discourage him.
From what?
You've got all night to guess.
What if he gets nasty?
He won't. Oh, he may show his teeth a little, but that's all.
Where do I find her?
Her cousin Steve Rand operates a nightclub called the Blue Torch. She'll be waiting for you there at 9. Will you do it?
For $100, what can I lose?
Oh, just meet her there at 9. And, be careful. Sylvia's emotional.
Like you, huh?
Slow down, darling. You've got a $100 offer, that's all.
Put your fangs away. You're very trusting.
No, just sure.
You in the phone book?
Why not?
She left a trail of perfume that was 2 parts garden and 1 part chloroform. I began wondering about the deal, but I figured playing husband to a girl like that was like betting on a horse. Whatever happens, you still had a good run for your money.
Solomon in all his glory was not arrayed like unto you, Dennis. She must abound in pulchritude.
I'll give you a report after I've seen her.
Ah, another one of those things.
Yeah, I never learn.
I should think after last night you'd have had...
You know, I'm weak, Schecker. I can't say no to beautiful women. Especially when they've got $100 dripping from their fingers.
I thought you said you hadn't met.
The one with the dough runs interference.
2 of them. I'd let you know where to reach me later.
You changing bars?
I refuse to take offense at your insinuation.
Did you ever hear of a nightclub called the Blue Torch?
Only that it changed hands recently. I don't know who's running it now.
A man named Rand.
Oh.
Did you ever hear of Bill Rafferty?
I don't suppose this could be it. But the only Rafferty I ever heard of was the one they wanted but couldn't find as a witness in that gambling investigation about a year and a half ago.
Yeah, when they sent Big Frank up without Rafferty's testimony. Thanks, Professor.
That's your man.
Wait a minute. Who said you could go in?
You sound kind of tough. You the landlord?
No, but I pay the rent.
I've got a date inside.
Your name O'Brien?
Yeah?
Irma called.
This gets around fast.
I'm Sylvia's cousin. I want to warn you, O'Brien, this is just for tonight.
That's too bad. I was hoping I'd be held over.
Put on your sheepskin. You're only here on business.
Good evening, Mr. O'Brien. I'm Sylvia Rand. Sorry to keep you waiting.
I understand husbands have to get used to that.
Remember, you're only playing a part. Don't take it too seriously.
Please, Steve, leave us alone. Everything will be all right. Irma.
Hello, Mother.
Just checking.
Well, the whole happy little family's here together.
Congratulations. You certainly look the part.
Then let him begin to play it. Come inside, Mr. O'Brien, and please excuse Steve. He means well.
Come on, Steve.
Irma must have told you something about this.
Yeah, something.
I'm expecting an old boyfriend tonight. Things have changed. I want to avoid a scene. If Bill thinks I have a husband, he'll hold his temper. Otherwise, there'll be trouble.
Well, I'm in for $100 worth. After that, I punch out.
Oh, please, Mr. O'Brien, this is serious. You'll need rehearsing.
You sure?
Your name for tonight is Ted Fallon. We were married in Mexico last winter.
Oh, at least we didn't freeze to death.
Your business is operating a nightclub. That's how we met.
You make it sound easy.
It will be, Mr. O'Brien, if you'll just stick by me. But you must stick. I'm afraid to be alone.
Suppose you give me a line on your friend Bill. Is he...
Hello, Sylvia.
Hello, Eddie. I've got company.
Yeah, Bill wants to see you. He's waiting outside. He gets lonely. Kind of impatient, too.
Baby, remember me?
Bill, darling, it's good to see you.
How good? Not good enough.
What's the matter, Bill?
You.
Oh, Bill, please don't. I couldn't help it. I fell in love.
With this?
Yes, this is Ted Fallon, my husband, Ted.
And you love him, huh?
Yes.
You wouldn't know love from a heartburn.
Listen to me, Bill. We can explain.
Tell it sweet, baby. I'm a little tough tonight.
We didn't expect you back. Well, that is, not yet.
Let me put it straight. They wanted me as a witness in that gambling investigation. Big Frank shanghaied me out of the country. But I got strong friends, and I'm back, in the clear. But you figured I could never come back.
Oh, Ted, make him stop.
Yeah, make me stop, mister.
Talk me into it. I'm broad-minded.
All right, baby. We're going for a ride. There are a lot of bonds we got to talk about.
No, I didn't touch them, Bill. Honest, I didn't.
I know. But only because you couldn't. Now, come on.
Well, all right, I'll go, but Ted's got to come with us.
Eddie, we got any room?
No. No room.
Eddie says we haven't got any room.
Sorry, take a cab.
When I woke up, a long, dark puddle was creeping toward my sleeve. It looked like blood. And when I felt it, I hoped it wasn't mine. It was Steve Rand's. I didn't know why he died unless it was to chaperone me in the garbage bin.
Move over, O'Brien. I can't tell who's dead.
Squeeze in. I'll give you first look.
You're closer. Who is he?
Who'd the phone tip say?
This is my nickel. I'm asking you.
His name's Rand.
You look sad.
I only saw him twice. Once alive.
Was there any difference?
Ask his cousin Sylvia.
She old enough to talk?
Try her. I made $100 playing her husband tonight.
Let me guess what happened.
An old boyfriend showed up. He didn't like the idea. So he sapped me.
He hit you when you weren't looking?
Yeah. He was Bill Rafferty, the missing witness in the gambling investigation.
Maybe you got a story. Maybe you haven't. This guy's name was Ted Fallon. Says here he was Sylvia Rand's husband.
So I was a buffer that didn't pan out.
Murdered men flock to you like flies around a molasses jug, O'Brien. I could get all the killers in this town by just sticking to you and waiting for the bodies to drop into your lap.
You'd be one up on the way you do things now.
Where's the gun on this job?
Ask Rafferty.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, he was running quite a temperature when he dropped me. Maybe he found out Fallon was Sylvia's real husband and worked it up to a fever.
We'll check on him. But right now, you're fading in the stretch, O'Brien.
I'll finish ahead of you.
Maybe.
You'll have to claim a foul to pin this one on me.
That's okay. I'm not proud.
You got help coming. You're going to need it.
You'd better try to get some for yourself in the answer department.
The answers were there, but I couldn't see them. It was like losing a fly ball in the sun. You knew it'd show up all right, but you had to grab it before you got beamed. Chico.
Ah, Dennis. Your morose facade denotes the Stygian darkness that enfolds your soul. A drink for Mr. O'Brien. Something with a short fuse that will restore the cerulean blue of heaven's architrave for him.
What was that again, Professor?
You disappoint me, Henry. You shatter the rapport that I thought our souls had enjoyed. Harmony in thought and word, and in the spirit's frumenti decocted from the noblest of brains, corn and rye.
Gee, I like to hear them big words, Professor, but you just went out of my league.
If I must speak in words of 2 syllables, Henry, behold Dennis here, steeped in gloom. Let us brighten his darkened skies with, nay, Webster, forgive me, a shot in the arm.
Hey, now you're talking.
I've only begun.
Chico.
Avaunt, Henry, stir him up. You would stultify my soul as it soars pagacious-like into the realms of Fantasia Poetica? A cruelty unworthy your solemnity of mind and heart, Dennis, sir. What kind of a jam are you in?
I tried to help a couple of girls out by marrying one of them.
Interesting, but extreme.
No, as a matter of fact, I stood in for a husband. But the boyfriend came back and didn't like it, so I woke up in the garbage bin.
Extreme, but interesting.
Is that English he talks?
Henry, in the vernacular of the streets, scram. The friend must have had a reason. Did you forget that it was just a job?
I didn't have time.
You have as much chance for survival as a hot dog at a ball game, Dennis.
All right. Anyway, when I woke up, I found out the girl had a real husband. He's cuddled up next to me, dead.
Sounds positively indecent.
Brugger wants to tag me for it.
Who tipped him?
How should I know? Maybe he reads the papers.
Ah, that's what education will do for a police force.
There's a lot of angles on this thing I can't figure. Ted Fallon was the husband. Bill Rafferty of our gambling society was the boyfriend. He told Sylvia they had a lot of bonds to talk over. Sylvia's got a beautiful stepmother named Irma Rand. Why was Fallon plugged? Where did the bonds come in? Rafferty wasn't in this thing for love.
Sounds slightly abstruse, Henry.
No more tonight. Now, you got a big night's work ahead of you.
In anticipation of just such a contingency, I have been fortifying myself. Proceed.
I want you to go down to headquarters and get everything you can on Rafferty. Find out how close he was to Sylvia Fallon and Irma Rand.
Just one more little short one.
No.
Simon Legree, Hitler, Nero, Stalin.
I'll check with you later at the shack.
And where are you going? Before prison, I mean.
I'm going to try to find those 2 girls.
Oh, only my age prevents me from envying you, Dennis. Oh, well, I just didn't want to waste it, you know.
You're a widow, Sylvia. Go on home.
Hello? 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 Come in. I was looking for you.
So's homicide. They want me for killing Fallon.
You're getting a bad trade.
I got a bad trade from the start. What you really hired me for was to stop a couple of slugs for Fallon, wasn't it?
You got your $100.
I wouldn't stop a nosebleed in your league. Who killed him?
Should I know?
Where's Sylvia and Rafferty?
You were with them last.
My vision got a little blurred. What's his beef?
Maybe it's jealousy.
It rattled like dough.
You're hearing things, Denny. Slow down.
I haven't got time. You're too far ahead of me.
Don't fight me, Denny. We're made of the same kind of animal.
What's this, feeding time at the zoo?
Don't be antisocial. Why don't you climb over to my side of the fence?
I'm allergic to barbed wire.
All right. I'm not bashful, Denny. I'll come over to you.
I'll struggle real hard.
So will I. You're going down for the count, Danny.
Next time I'll bring my own referee.
Darling, you're hemming me in. You're holding me too tight.
I can't restrain myself.
Stop it, Danny. You're too close. I'm no good if I can't breathe.
You're no good either way. Where's Sylvia?
Oh, stop it, Denny. You're losing your manners.
Where's Sylvia?
You're breaking my arm.
That's just the beginning. Look, baby, I'm fronting for a murder rap. I need an alibi fast.
All right, let me go.
Talk.
She's hiding out at her apartment at the Blackstone on Post Street.
You wouldn't lie to me, would you, Angel?
I would if I could.
Sylvia and Fallon live at the Argyle on Clay Street. What's this Blackstone business?
Oh, it's the apartment she had when she knew Rafferty. It's the only place she knew to hide.
I suppose Rafferty's up there drying her tears.
Don't be a fool. She's scared to death of Rafferty. She went there because it's the one place he's sure she wouldn't go.
All right. That could figure. Good night, sweetheart. That thing ought to light up and save 3 shots for a dime.
Come in, O'Brien. There's a draft.
You blow too hard. Where's Sylvia?
I don't know. We'll wait together. Close the door, Eddie.
You better leave the keyhole open. It's a little stuffy in here.
Sit down, O'Brien. It'll save you the trouble of falling on your face.
You got a nice line, Rafferty. What are you selling?
A murder rap. Want to buy it?
It's second-hand.
Not in my book. I hear you did it.
I'm still betting on you.
Well, let's discuss it. Here, Eddie.
Better pull the shades down. The neighbors might talk.
I want a confession, O'Brien.
You're bowling down the wrong alley, Rafferty.
Well, I'm going to run up the score anyway. You ready to talk now?
I don't see it your way.
You're lucky you can still see. Get a pen, Eddie.
I can't write.
Well, then learn fast.
You're tough, Rafferty. I bet you got everybody under 10 scared stiff.
Hold up your head, O'Brien. If you want to rest, go buy a couch.
You're wasting your time, Rafferty.
You're wasting your blood. Now, you ready now? I'll coach you a little.
I can't talk under pressure.
Well, maybe this'll help you. I think Mr. O'Brien wants to leave the room.
He must have slipped.
Come on.
No bet, O'Brien?
I save on linen this way. What's on your mind?
Bill Rafferty and a guy named Eddie Page. They were off limits.
What do you mean?
They died out in the hall here.
Died of what?
Coroner says holes.
They should have stayed in South America.
Who made you umpire?
Not umpire, Brugger, catcher. Rafferty and his boy Eddie been throwing me nothing but high hard ones.
I've heard that one before.
Well, if you're bored, leave.
I am, but I'm going to take you with me.
Oh, cut it out, Brugger. If you got a better story, roll it out.
We found a gun next to the stiffs.
What with, radar?
Is it yours?
Yeah. You gonna return it?
4 slugs are missing.
Put an ad in the paper.
I don't have to. They'll turn up in Rafferty and Page.
Anybody could have fired the gun.
Who?
Well, try Sylvia Fallon. This is her apartment. Maybe she wanted to lose Rafferty for good.
I think we've got a better case with you.
Look, if I'd shot those guys, do you think I'd have been dope enough to leave my gun lying alongside of them?
You might if you were groggy enough.
It's the oldest and stupidest plant in the book.
And it usually turns out to be right.
What makes you so wise?
Their guns have been down at the lab ever since they were found. Ballistics says neither Rafferty nor Page killed Fallon. That leaves you.
You're still guessing.
You knew the boys wouldn't hold still for a phony rap, so you beat them to the punch.
I hope you've got proof, Brugger. Because the newspapers will make confetti.
Meanwhile, I'm going to put a tail on you. You've got a couple of hours to sow your wild oats. By then, we should have the fingerprints on the gun pinned down to you.
You're going to look awful funny holding an empty hand.
You'll slip, O'Brien. And when you do, I'm going to hunt you down right back to your sewer.
Forget it. I'm out of season.
That's all right, too. I don't need a license.
Oh, Dennis, your inexplicable delay. You had me worried.
I've had a rough night. Brugger's closing in on me, and the field's getting awfully narrow. Did you find out anything?
Sufficient to indict a biographical masterpiece about Rafferty, I mean, if that will help.
The way I'm being framed, anything will help.
Mr. Rafferty had an intriguing but elusive career in the world of chance, always brushing the borderline of criminality. But if he crossed it, he was never trapped.
What about the women?
To stoop to the vernacular, Sylvia was evidently an old flame, and Mr. Rafferty obviously expected her to continue glowing until he returned from exile.
Yeah?
He left her $30,000 in government bonds.
Sounds too easy.
Ah, but it wasn't. It was one of those engaging little time bombs with strings attached. As long as both parties were alive, one couldn't cash the bonds without the signature of the other.
Well, Sylvia can go on a spending spree now. Rafferty gave up his share last night.
She must have read about it and cashed the bonds this morning. Now is your chance to marry into wealth.
Yeah. Where is she?
Preparing to depart with her stepmother, she carried her luggage in a cab to the bank and then proceeded on to Irma's place.
Give me the rest of it fast.
They have 2 reservations on the Chicago Streamliner due to leave within the hour from Oakland.
That's it. Shika, you've done it. Now be a pal. Call Brugger. Tell him to meet me at Irma's apartment as fast as he can get there. I'll buy you a case of scotch. You've earned it.
Oh, Dennis, make it 2.
Oh, hello, Denny. Are you the new luggage man here?
Yeah. Meet Inspector Brugger from Homicide.
It's too late for a farewell party.
Talk him out of it. It's his party. He wants either you or Sylvia for murder.
I don't like surprises, Denny.
I'll bet Rafferty didn't either.
You should know. I hear it was your gun.
Yeah, but I wasn't holding it.
Have you got that in writing, Denny?
No, but I can take dictation. Have you got something you'd like to tell Inspector Brugger?
You can't pin a thing on us. We've got a clean bill.
You owe something on Fallon, baby.
What do you mean? Rafferty paid off, didn't he?
You can't prove it by ballistics, Miss Rand. The slugs don't match his gun.
Well, I heard him, Irma. What did he mean? What did he say about Ted?
Don't get excited. It's just double talk, Sylvia.
But I want an explanation. You told me Rafferty did it. You swore he did it.
Don't get excited, Sylvia. It doesn't matter. They can't touch us. We're in the clear.
But it does matter. You lied to me, Irma. You didn't want to split it 3 ways. So you killed Ted.
You're crazy. You don't know what you're saying.
You killed him. You knew I loved him. You knew he was all I cared for, but you killed him for the money.
Put that gun away, Sylvia. She killed Rafferty and Eddie, too.
But she planned it. She planned it all the way. She made me kill him for Ted.
You dames are talking yourselves right into the chair.
I won't go alone. She killed my husband. She's got to pay for it.
They can't prove a thing.
She's lying, Inspector. She's lying again. You're rotten, Irma, for what you did to Ted and me. You're rotten.
Okay, ladies, let's go.
I'm tired. Very tired.
You've been working overtime.
I guess I have.
It's too bad, because you're not going to like the pay.
It does look like they had you pegged for Rafferty to kill. So he'd burn and leave the dough unattached for a three-way divvy. Irma had a smart idea. She shouldn't have been so greedy. Well, how did you like your fast honeymoon?
When you've been on one, you've been on them all.